Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again. So, do you still keep on thinking about your ex? Do you still miss them? Do you think every time you open your eyes, you close your eyes, right in the middle of your sleep, you wake up just thinking about them? I know how this looks. I know how painful it is. It hurts to lose your sleep just thinking about someone who doesn't even think about you. I know how it feels to feel abandoned whom you loved with all your heart and soul. I know how much it hurts that you are missing someone who is sleeping around with someone else. So, today's topic, do you still think about them? You know, thoughts are something which we cannot control. We really don't have much control over our own thoughts. But what we can control is the pattern we are following, the pattern we are going through. If it is the same pattern that you are facing, or rather you are going through day in and day out, it's time to change it. You need to go ahead and tell yourself that this is something which is over. It's okay to miss someone just after the breakup, like in the first few weeks or in the first few months. But if you are done through it, like for a long time, maybe a year has passed through and you're still thinking about that person, if you're still holding on to that pattern, then it's time you need to go ahead and look after and examine your own thoughts. I won't say that there is a problem thinking about your ex, but yes, thinking too much about someone, putting your life at risk, not doing your daily chores and activities is not healthy. We are human and humans do miss others because this is how we are brought up. We work on those emotions, feelings, and especially those who are very emotional like me. We cling on to those emotions. But there has to be a stop. You need to stop. At some point of time, you will have to convince yourself to stop thinking about that person. Someone who can so easily walk out of your life without even thinking once about you or without even considering how painful it would be. There is no point thinking about that person. So, how you can stop these patterns and thoughts? First of all, try to engage yourself into some activities which are productive, like go ahead, go out for a walk. If you enjoy drinking tea or coffee, have it alone. Have a me time. People are talking about self-love, and when they talk about self-love, it's about going to parlors, buying a new dress, or getting a haircut done. Self-love isn't about pampering yourself or staying in shape or just buying new clothes, shopping around or dancing around or finding a new partner. Self-love is about accepting the way you are. If you think you are the heaviest one on this planet, you should not curse yourself for that. You should accept yourself for the way you are. You are heavy. If you are on the heavier side of the scale, it's because of your some unhealthy eating patterns, sleeping patterns, hormonal imbalance. But instead of cursing yourself or blaming yourself for looking this way, it's time you accept yourself and work on those faults, those areas which you think it can be improved, you can work on. So accept yourself. Accept that this relationship is over and you love yourself above everyone. No one is as important as your own self-respect. And when you start working on your own self-respect, you realize how good it is to be with your own self. Make a me time. When you get a me time, you sit with yourself, you talk to yourself and find out what is this you're missing when that person is no more. You cannot force someone else to do this work for you. Just because one person has left your life doesn't mean that your life has come to an end. It means there is some problematic areas you need to work on. That person wasn't right for you. This relationship has ended just not because you two had one argument. It's because this wasn't working for a very, very long time. and there was something which you needed to work on, and that person has already left, so there is no point looking back at that person or digging in their life, with whom they are sleeping, how they are doing. It's none of your concern. Let them go. Let them sleep with as many men or women they want. What you can do is, you can just go ahead and look after yourself, take care of your own self. Work on your own self. Keep writing those thought patterns whenever that thought strikes you. Even I had this problem of not sleeping very well. I used to wake up just because they occurred in my dream, or just because it came to my mind that he's with someone else. And I used to wake up in the middle of night, like around 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. And then for a few days, it was like I used to cry. When I used to wake up, I used to cry. But then I realized this is not helping me. This is actually not helping me. So whenever I woke up, I just told myself it's over and I should go back to sleep. So I used to just walk to the washroom. Then I used to come back, drink a glass of water, and I used to lie down on my bed, just counting or thinking something different, thinking about anything. And you have to push yourself. You cannot stay there and think about that person all the time. You will have to find your own distractions. That is what I did. I'm not saying that distract yourself from those emotions, but find something more fruitful. Like I started doing morning yoga. And then I used to go for walk. When I used to come back, I used to have my cup of tea, because that is something what I like the most. And then I used to start my daily activities. So with time, within 6 months, I realized that relationship wasn't working. And it was me who was putting in all the effort, while the other person was least bothered about me. So trust me, guys, missing someone is human. Of course, you will miss someone because you have shared a part of you with them. Emotionally, physically, mentally, you have just given a part of yourself to them. So you will miss someone. But eventually, that person shouldn't be your mind all the time. And if that person is on your mind all the time, every time, then this is something very concerning. Either take help of a therapist or work on your own self. Let your family and friends know what you are going through. There is no point hiding your emotions. Emotions are real. And if you want to work it in your own way, like I used to do, just write it down. Keep writing those emotions. There would be a point of time in your life when you will be tired of writing the same thoughts about that person. And eventually you will see how wrong they were. It wasn't you who was at fault all the time. With this, I would like to tell you all, take good care of yourself, love yourself, sleep well, eat well, and hydrate well. Take care, guys. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone.